Is this thing on? Listen before Wayne figures out what's happening. So, thinking about like new names for the podcast, right? So, like maybe something like Susie says, says something
Are you
funny,
ready?
something. Hey, I'm ready.
We already rolling?
Maybe.
Man, you Hispanic chicks got the voodoo like them Creoles.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Hi. What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wayne, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest podcast, number 152.
152.
Like I said, July 9th, 2024, the Babbling Dabbler is the smallest click on the internet, the pinball brains in your favorite machines, like a diary or a book, but obviously not as stale or coherent. And what am I hearing? Or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog and plop, flop, fizz, fizz. You were plop, right? And I was
I'm the fizz.
Fuck, I knew I'd screw that up. Patreon, Twitter, Rumble, what else? Instagram, all that. Oh, yeah, we're live on Facebook. YouTube, and Rumble. You get the Patreon where everything goes up there afterwards for free, but you can also pay a fee. It's always a small one, too. We're cheap. You can be cheap just like us. Mm-hmm. What else? Oh, hello. What the hell? How did you make that happen?
It's magic. I'm getting ready for when the aliens take over, just in case if there's like a body double or something took
It's
over
magic.
your body. I gotta be ready for these things.
Fucking crazy.
I'm at the mic. Susy, what? Susy says, I'm turning this shit on because you late. Because you in the turlet.
All the time.
All right, should we start right away with...
Fucking crazy.
Oh, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, where'd you want to start? Obviously, you already took over one. I guess I should just be listening to you.
Well, I do have a game for you, but I don't know.
Oh, no, we can't start with the
game.
Wait,
no, we got to wait a little bit for that.
We got to stick that in the middle, if Neil can say that.
No. Did you? Okay, today's Tuesday. Yeah, you did talk about your show from last week, The Lords.
Yeah, we did that Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And then you went to a BBQ. Oh,
yes, went to a little pate on Sunday, PB and GB's, and here a little at the end of the night. Is it night or day?
I think they're a couple. They kind of look like a couple. I think they're a couple. Look the way they look at each other.
It was so adorable.
The way they follow each other.
Ducks are in a row.
They're a couple.
That was TJ, the DJ's lady Heather, who said ducks in a row. But then I realized, no, you know what those fuckers are doing? Because that was the end, and they were packing up. Mm-hmm. And I realized, no, these guys are like the supervisors of the cleanup. The way they were looking around going, is that okay? And they look at each other, hey, yeah, it's good. Let's keep going. Let's look over here. Cute. Let's make sure over here. Yeah, we should see it again.
I think they're a couple.
So cute.
They kind of look like a couple. I think they're a couple. Look, the way they look at each other.
They look at each other.
The way they follow each other.
I just realized something we got to do.
What?
They're a couple.
What?
Drop the actual audio from that and record something do one of those voiceover things.
Yeah, we can do that. That's funny.
Those guys were hilarious, and the dogs, they got a little Chihuahua named Sally, and as people are arriving, I mean, there's lots of people coming in, so that poor mutt's just going crazy. Like, oh, what is this? And a little loud as Chihuahuas can be, and bossy, and just popping around on three legs, because apparently the other dogs beat her up. She was probably getting a little bitchy, I would think.
Oh,
I don't know, but those ones are a little crazy too. They're great, fucking love them. But anyway, all of a sudden I was what do they call it? Pulling the pork, and doing a job. As soon as I got there, put me right to work, which was fine because I filled up on the pork soon before anybody else could, and so did Sally. And also in that point, everybody was like, "Man, it got quiet in here." Yeah, dog stopped barking. Yeah, because I just kept accidentally dropping a little bit of pork on the floor by my feet. It was great. Dude, saw one of the people that were there. Dude, I hadn't seen since high school, since before I even graduated, because he was 2 years older. This dude was a senior my sophomore year. So yeah, he's 2 years ahead, and he was in my science class. And we sat at the same table. It was four people to a table, and he was, right there to my left, always. And he was always there, but he was almost never said a word, always quiet. And I looked up to him, and I'm like, man, this is a decent looking dude, 2 years older. All the girls, and I'd hear all the girls. Like, I'm sitting next to him, man, and they'd be like, I'm tripping balls on acid right now. I'm like, what? Are you fucking serious? Yeah. All right, I won't be too goofy today then. And I realized as I'm bullshitting with him at the party, he doesn't even live here anymore. He was just up here, and he's with somebody who from school as well. They've been together for a little while, and that's a great story that I'm not going to tell. But I'm just buzzed enough to where I'm like, dude, I'm just realizing you are one of my inspirations in this whole psychedelic shit that I've been on. You're like one of the earliest inspirations. Even though I didn't even touch the shit I didn't trip until like a decade after the story I just told, when I was a sophomore. I was supposed to first do mushrooms when I was a junior with Mr. Keats, but we didn't end up doing it. But anyway, it was pretty wild to shoot the shit with him and realize that stuff as we're talking about. Oh yeah, not only have we not seen each other in almost 40 fucking years, 30, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah. Anyway, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Got anything?
Oh, what were you gonna say about him? Is he the one you told me is now?
Oh, and he's an engineer.
He's an engineer.
And that was the other thing I said to him. See that whole deal with when people were all that tripping that was going on in the '60s, and then now we have these things, and he's tripping balls in high school, sitting in science class, and now he's a fucking engineer. I think that's it, but I know it's in that realm. I don't know if that's his complete title, but or partial title. I don't know, but yeah, not to. It was a trip.
I know.
To be able to, for a lack of a better douchebag thing for me to say.
Some of the kids I remember from high school who were like, getting drunk and partying and, stealing cigarettes from the teachers. And they're, lawyers, doctors, like, wow, engineers. Crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that seem like back in the day that I'm not going to amount them that are doing way better than the ones that it's a flip.
Crazy.
Flip. Oh, there was the Ducks No, oh, just just for Susie.
For me?
We got some deers.
Oh,
Well,
deers.
we got a deer.
Okay, a deers.
See, if you look at this, if you just look at it real quick, if you just kind of glance real quick, it looks like I got some serious pot plants.
Yeah. He's playing peekaboo.
I'll go back, obviously. But yeah, over my shoulder, all of a sudden, I see this one branch just keeps getting pulled down. Like, what the hell's over there? And I stay quiet, and I get the camera ready. Boom, I get over there, nice and. You see the head right there, right? Right at the top.
And then he goes back down. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Peekaboo.
like a giraffe, and then, oh shit! that huff or that snout, that snoot, or whoosh, that fucking noise.
Yeah.
It's a Ben Burt. That's right out of Star Wars, man. This is actually an outtake from Return of the Jedi.
Whatever plants you have, they really love to eat them. Look, there he is.
Okay, one more time. Boop. Boop.
Hilarious.
All right. Yeah. Damn
That
it.
was cute.
I was like, fuck, man. I didn't want him to run away so fast. Oh, I love them animals.
You have a virtual petting zoo in your backyard.
Oh, and I forgot to tell the story on Saturday. I started to, and I forgot when I was talking about making the fire. And at one point during the fire, because I was pulling stuff out, I was just going a little deeper around the perimeter, just grabbing old dead shit off, out of there, just cleaning it up. And there was a part where I got in there and I went, hey, I think I might have just fucked up somebody's home. Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, I guess I'll whatever. Anyway. So a little while later, I throw the last bit of stuff on the fire, and then I turn head back towards the woods. And I'm gonna go get some more. And as I turn, boom, there's this fucking porcupine. Boom, boom, and he stopped. And probably 25, 30 feet from me, and I go, dude, you don't come any closer, right? I don't want to, And I start talking to him, and like he can hear me, like he fucking knows English. All of a sudden, he goes.
Oh my god.
Started walking right away, turned around right away. The way he lifted his leg, it was almost like he was like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Wow.
It was like he spoke English. It was a trip. You
don't-
go that way, I'll go this way.
I don't think I've ever seen a porcupine, like
Get
live in
out.
person. I
No?
don't think so. I mean, we see armadillos around here.
What's an
We
armadillo?
have, you know what an armadillo is. Armadillo. We see deers. We have rabbits.
Real tiny ones, right? Like the key deer
No,
types.
we do have, no, we actually, up here, we actually have the full, like the ones you see. We have them all around here. We have the wild hares, the little rabbits, those brown rabbits. What else? Otter. We have otter.
And of course,
Coyotes.
the gators.
Gators. We have coyotes. Wolves.
Wait, there's both of those in Florida?
Mhm.
Coyotes and wolves?
We saw a wolf one time driving on the turnpike. Just hanging out on the turnpike.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe somebody released it or something. That's the only time I've seen one. But coyotes, we see them all the time. Of course, alligators we see all the time. What else? We have hawks.
In my about 11 years that I lived down there, I don't think I ever went anywhere to see gators myself. I think I only got like a flash of them a couple times going across the alley, heading over to the West Coast from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ever I don't remember ever doing that. Kind of like when I was in Australia and never went to see fucking kangaroos like a douche.
We had, remember, in the Miramar building, we had a canal behind, or remember, there was a canal right by where the building was. And I don't know what happened. I think it must have been like an escape from the zoo or something, because there was like, literally, there must have been like 20 green parrots. Wait, did you ever see that?
No.
Like, they infested our parking lot. Those bright green parrots. And we had that, and we had iguanas on the canal. Did you ever see those? Because you guys would smoke right by the outside, right by the canal there.
Yeah, that little patio.
Yeah, there were always iguanas out there. So we had iguanas out there, and we had those green parrots one time where they were like all over the place. It was crazy. I was like, I told Juan, I'm like, maybe they escaped from the zoo or something, because we hadn't seen them, and all of a sudden all these parrots were all over the place. It was really weird. You never saw the iguanas out on the canal when you guys were out there?
You know, I was hungover a lot. No, I don't. I don't actually. I don't remember. I do remember that little spot,
Hmm.
and getting out there every few. I didn't spend a whole lot of time. I just go out there, smoke a cigarette, boom. But
And go
no,
back
I
in.
don't.
Yeah. Our office had a window overseeing the canal. The office I shared with
That's right.
Mr. Bill.
You had an
Had an
office. I had
office.
a cubicle.
Well, continuity is very important when it comes to radio.
Continuity. It's also very important in a movie. Did you see True Romance? You said you rented it. Did you watch it? Next.
I will watch it. I will.
It's a good thing I didn't use that one thing for the open, because you would have known what the fuck I was saying. Hey, did I ever show you these ducks?
Oh my God.
I think they're a couple. They kind of look like a couple.
They're not arguing. They're not a couple.
I think they're a couple. Look, the way they look at each other.
They're co-workers or
The
best
way
buddies.
they follow each other.
Ducks are in a row.
They're a couple.
Wait.
And going back to the movie thing, that's what I was doing in that buzzed state. That was a reference to Back to the Future 2, when Marty, the other Marty, in the leather hat and the leather jacket, the shades,
Uh-huh.
when he knocks out Biff after the whole thing, when it gets all messy there before what happens in the first movie, that whole thing, and that one guy. I think he took his wallet. Did he take his wallet? I think he took his wallet. That's what that little repeating that phrase. That's what
okay.
that was. That's what that's based on. Because I'm such a fucking dork. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
Pete. Is he like that intense about like everything? Can you imagine living with him?
Oh, you just reminded me. I've always wanted to have video of. Well, there was one of them. There has something. I do have something where Tracy's there, Mama Bear. She was always right there when he made the shows. From '97 on. That's how long that's when he was started with her. Probably not. I don't know, but he was a partier back in the '80s and a little bit in the '90s. So
80s.
that would have been. It would have been fun to party with PDW.
80s partying was pretty serious. So that dude partying in the 80s and he didn't explode?
But it is a trip, though. You can that thing. He played it up a bit when it got to like the late '90s, 2000s. I mean, he was, he was a little fiery. And you can see it in the '80s and the '90s, but not. It got more in the 2000s because they kind of told him to play it up for the TV and
Yeah.
try to get more, and it worked.
Yeah.
It brought
that
more
was
people
his
watching
thing.
the PBA.
Yeah.
and the crotch chop was born. And what was I doing? That's right, Mama. That's right, Mama. Where is it? Oh shit!
What were you doing?
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
What's his last name? Oh, Weber, right?
Weber. Yep.
Weber. Okay, so
Only one
he's not
B.
Italian. He's not Italian.
No, I think he's Chinese.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, his dad's name is Dick, so I don't know. Wow, that's not even funny. Well, now it is.
It is now.
Because it's so stupid.
It is now, especially if you had a couple of cups of wine.
Oh, you
It's
get your grapes in there?
hilarious.
You get your frozen grapes in there? No?
No, you know what I have today?
Oh,
frozen
strawberries.
cherries.
Close. Red. I had
They're-
the right.
They're in season.
I had the right color.
They're in season and they're on sale, so
The dark ones
Get
or
'em
the,
now.
or the bright ones?
the dark ones.
That's what my mom asked me to go get at the store the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Half a pound of dark red cherries, and she
Yeah.
still hasn't done shit with them. So I'm wondering what the surprise is going to be.
They are they're in season. They're on sale everywhere you go. So I said, let me freeze them because they were almost all done. But yeah, I got some and
Because
stuck
they're
them
good
in
they're good icicles for the wine.
my Marie Schrader. And I froze them and then I
Breaking
put
Bad
my wine
reference.
in there. Yeah,
I almost said preference,
you almost did. Or breast friends.
and then she did that, not me, dude. She did that. Shit. It was that.
Oh, what do you think about that
I was watching. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say the cool thing about this cup is that I could put the fruit inside and then I could stick it in the freezer because if I can't put a glass one in the freezer because I have the glass wine glasses, but this one is aluminum, and so I can put
Yeah, no,
the
we can
fruit.
tell whenever whenever it's close to the mic. Ting, 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 ting.
Be very quiet.
No, those whenever you get in there, sometimes they make a little. It's a nice little clink. No, it's good. And if whoever's drinking, cheers.
Cheers! Wait, we have to do a cheers. Wait, if I go this way, then I'm going towards you, right?
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
I went too far. You didn't go
Did
far
you?
enough. Doop. Perfect.
Okay.
I was watching. Today, right before the podcast, I actually had 2019 chameleon, right? Chameleon pattern. Am I saying it right? Yeah, I'm saying it right. Pattern, the PBA. And of course, who won that fucking thing? Jason
Pete?
Belmonte. No, the two-hander. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, am I really? And I wasn't really. It was just on in the background. But what was I gonna say before? Shit. Fucking pinball brain. AI is gonna love this one.
Incoherent. What is it?
My middle name.
Ugh.
What else? Oh, I was gonna say with the Cheers thing. I literally have been going to sleep last couple nights watching Cheers and just letting it roll.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
letting it roll. Finally into Rebecca, if I can say that. If
That
Neil
is
can say that.
That is a throwback.
And apparently, didn't even mean to do that, but because it's on here.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like, wow, what a great fucking segue. It seems as though Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson sometimes are doing a fucking podcast. Which is fine, I guess, because they are funny and they're good together. I saw some stuff with them and Conan recently, telling some stories from some Cheers stuff. But if there's one thing that I'm getting a little annoyed at with recommends is why do multi-millionaires who already are set, Why do they have to have fucking podcasts? Did I mention the Patreon page? Patreon.com/waning interest. It's in the description wherever. You can be a whip for $2 a month. $2 a month. What a cheap twat I always have been. When? Because today. Green. Blue? No.
Well,
Chartreuse, asshole.
well, you know.
It's so tiring. And then the Julian Edelman, I guess, has got one. The fucking used to be a wide receiver for the Patriots.
Okay.
But he's him and somebody else, I guess, or I don't know. All these, what the fuck, dude? It's so. We're talking people that don't need any more fucking money. They don't need any more fucking camera time. It's almost
Yeah.
like and this is leading into my other thing, and I didn't even mean it to. Again, I'm doing this. This is all coming out of my ass, but it's all flowing like diarrhea because it's true. We don't fucking eat this. It reminds me of voiceover. When I started doing voiceover, it was guys like me, and there were some of the big guys, of course. It was Don LaFontaine and fucking George DeLoyo and a buttload of others
Yeah.
that were up here, but regular people didn't really know who the fuck they were. They were just in that realm or whatever. And then they start losing out shit because all of a sudden the fucking celebrities come in, the people who already have enough fucking money. And then it became literally one of the things that casting directors would say. They would say they want the Kiefer read. When Kiefer Sutherland started doing Sprint or whatever was before Sprint or something, I can't remember, like 20 years ago or so. That real, instead of that, he's the one, it was like some people gave him the credit for just that straight read of, blah, blah, blah. Like it got normal.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, even fucking Morgan Freeman, all these fucking people. And then Bryan Cranston, after Breaking Bad's over, he's probably, I don't know, I don't watch television. It's disgusting. And because of commercials. And then he gets this fucking, was it Ford or I don't know. He doesn't need, he already said he was set for life after Malcolm in the Middle. He's got all these movies. He's got Breaking Bad. Why are you taking a fucking voice gig from somebody like, what, was that a dildo? Please tell me that was a dildo.
No.
Vibrator. What the hell did Juan Jess just stick in your face?
The wine bottle with the aerator on the tip.
Oh, is that what the kids are calling these days? Oh no, Ma, it was just an aerator. Oh, I'm sure it was.
Well, without the aerator, it's not as enjoyable.
Oh, what do you think about that
God, I wish I'd hit that about fucking 10 seconds before. It would have been even funnier. That was pretty great.
Oh my God, that was
Juan
hilarious.
Jess?
I didn't even know he was here.
Moment. Thank you for the moment. I know, it's small.
I had no clue he was here.
Yeah, when he stuck it in my face too one time, I was like, where'd it go? It's a long time ago before we knew you.
Yeah, I know. You too.
Because, I kissed him first.
You guys have history. Yeah, I know.
I kissed him first.
I'm always jealous of that.
It wasn't really a kiss. It was more of a lick, but that's another story. Anyway, back to voiceover. But seriously, it's the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. That's one of the reasons why celebrityism or whatever, is that a word? It is today. That's what Susy would say.
Sure.
Didn't mean to rhyme this time. Boomsies, kaloomsies, I can do this all day because I'm gay. No, I'm not. It's more like snot. Get back to the voiceover thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is why everything's fucked up. There we go. No, this is why everything's fucked up. There we go. No. Anyway, I'm just spazzing here. Oof. Man, I saw that aerator in your face, and I've gotten all willied. No,
It's a big aerator too. It's the biggest one I have.
Oh, what do you think about that
I smell a clip. But I kept myself from going on an angry rant with that fucking little sophomoric bullshit. Thank you. But it's really tiring. It's really celebrityism truly has to die, and I do take my fault in. It makes me like the whole thing with the voiceover shit that I'm going to get to anyway. It's almost I've said it before. Like I do everything to the opposite from that now. It's like to help save my fucking soul for the shit that I did do. Making things worse, not realizing just it's for money. Because it's always, if it's for money, it's usually for shit, for everything, and making everything worse, like a fucking parasite inside your body, like a what is it? What are those things? What is it? Those real long tapeworm. Are those even real? It's probably bullshit. Anyway,
No, those are real.
I told you they're real. So, and it all comes down to money. But these are people that don't need any more fucking camera time. Why does the rock douche whore Johnson, who is pathetic, and I don't know how anybody can watch his fucking, what a fake fuck. Man, talk about the most transparent piece of shit on celluloid. Ugh. Even worse than Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey can actually act. Why does he have to make, I wonder how much money, just from Instagram, why does he need to make any more fucking money? He doesn't need to make any more fucking money. That motherfucker never has to make another fucking video in his fucking life. Woo! Jeez, man, I shouldn't have eaten that cheese.
Oh, it's the cheese.
I'm just, like, and again, they don't fucking need it, and there are little niche parts of the entertainment industry, or not just. I don't even hate the word industry. Fucking, that's another thing. That's why I left it. I'm not even part of it. This podcast, I don't do anything in the industry. Fucking, but in an entertainment thing where whether you're in a band or a podcast or whatever, just doing something that's local or whatever. You're not. Like the biggest I want anybody to get now is Oliver Anthony. Bing, boom, and then, we're good. And you just keep doing your cool shit. And, he's not in everybody's face anymore. It was a nice, quick thing, but he's still a killer. When the rest of them, they turn to shit really quick. But there's a spot there was a spot there for those people, and you could build and, you could have something there and you didn't have to, whatever. And then they fucking stole that. And now they're stealing the fucking podcasts. There's so many better podcasts with people that are not fucking celebrities telling the same fucking stories we already fucking heard 17,000 fucking times. Fucking. Man, no more cheddar for Wayne.
Next time you have to buy raw cheddar. It's better for you.
Like I said, only raw cheddar for Wayne.
Yeah.
Because cheddar, when it's raw, it be better. But you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if Cat Williams was sitting right here, he'd be shaking his head going, this white boy be right. Because I almost always is. Notice, I said almost always. That should be a title.
Always.
I almost always is. All right, I'll write that book now that I have the title.
Except when you're with me.
Oh, what do you think about that,
But seriously, it's just fucking gross, and most of them are so fucking fake. They're so full of shit, and they're the same people that go to these parties and these things, and it's just a giant box of whores. Remember you were talking, what was that, the box game? What was it?
Box ball.
Box ball. That's what it is. A bunch of boxes of douchebags. It's like what's the fucking show? Entourage. Take Entourage and take every fucking ounce of cool out of it. That's the reality. They're not fucking funny. They're not fucking cool. Most of them are they're fucking whores. They're true whores. That's why I left, because I ain't a whore. I ain't a whore. I was for a little bit. You want to hear some? I literally only wanted to do this on the podcast because my email has told me you're almost to the max. And I realized, what the fuck is in there? Why is it so full? And because I in my voiceover career, I had 2 agents, and I had blown out all the stuff from the first one, even though it didn't have as much, because that was before MP3 stuff, most of it. But my agent that I had from 2012 until 2019, till I left, there's just one folder, and it's all these MP3s, these small, most of them are small, like most of them are less than a minute, but there's a lot. I think it's over 3,500 emails. And about half of those would be like the replies, they send me the copy and blah, blah, blah. It's got to be in by this time. And then there's my reply with the MP3, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of shit. So, and I'm like, wait, before I got to go back and listen to some of this before I fucking chuck it. So I went all the way back to 2012 when I first signed with them, when I left the one agent and came to them. And oh shit, this has just got the thing. I don't know which one's which. Anyway, there's a Kia. There's a Kia, a McDonald's one, and something else. One of them's got 3 reads. The other two are just one. But I was really thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna hear? This is 2012, June, July 2012, and I'm surprised at how I kind of still sound the same. When I would think that I might be a little, I don't know. You tell me. Wayne Roberts. Meet the new family of Firestones. That's it. Firestone. A case study in endurance. These little fillies can still bob. They can still weave. They can still make it to Omaha. Because with a fresh set of shoes, the odometer tells a story the driver refuses to accept. Maybe we've never made a single car, but we've spent 100 years giving them more giddy up. So whatever you drive a Firestone. Didn't get the gig, but that's a pretty good read, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember seeing that commercial on TV, because that was back when I did watch that fucking trash. Because you had to. That was part of your homework, was watching TV.
Yeah.
I think was it Doug? Was it Doug Turkel? Turkel.
Yeah.
I think one of his one of the things he taught me, him and Bark Hoffman, one of the things they told me to do for homework was, when you get in your vehicle and you're driving around and you listening to the radio, instead of buzzing around to find songs, buzz around to find commercial breaks and listen to the fucking commercials. So you see, truly listen.
Yeah.
So listening was, I'm listening to the radio. Oh, why are you wasting your time? So I can make money, bitch.
Man, Doug was all over the place. He still is, I think.
We used to joke. Well, when it got to a point where because all the commercials that would go, there was the local commercials and then the national commercials back then in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I started doing it, and he was already doing it a bunch. Oh, our cubicles are right next to each other, by the way. Yeah. Right outside your office. Bitch.
I had a huge office. It was humongous. I loved it.
Yes, it was big. It was big.
It was huge. We used to play musical chairs in there.
Are we still talking about The Office? Anyway.
My office. Yeah, it was a fun time.
That was just for me, I guess. So, what was it? Oh, doing the homework was, there was a point where, because, Clear Channel bought everything up, so we were under 7 stations that we all worked for. So it was, So me and Turkel and Hoffman would joke that, hey, did you hear that one break on? I was like, it go Mark, Doug, Wayne, Mark, Doug. Like, all three of us had two spots in one commercial break, like, or
Yep.
maybe with the promo or regional, I don't know, something. It was like, man, that was all. That one was all of us, not even a national one in there. It was a trip.
Oh man, doing continuity for 7 stations was fun.
Yeah, that was. Oh, damn! I remember those days. That's when I used to call Susie something else. Anyway, no, I never did. I never did, because as soon as we knew that we were birthday twins, I said,
I think they're a couple.
you thought Pete
Kinda
was
look
coming,
like a
didn't you?
couple.
Yeah.
I think they're a couple.
This is Juan Jess
The way
and
they look at
Susie.
each other. The way they follow each other.
I think Juan's
They're
the
a
one.
couple.
Juan's the cracker, because he speaks no Spanish. Jess. Man, I want that drop back, and shit. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh, something about your big thing. Oh, your office.
Huge. It's huge. It's huge.
I'm not kidding. It's like an orange on a
And
toothpick.
we had our own we had a separate computer on the other side of the office with Profit, and we could just load stuff in there. We didn't have to go to any of the studios.
And
It's
what a
nice.
fucking joke that was. How disgusting. That's how corporate, and we were in a fucking movie, and we didn't even realize how much. We knew at certain points. But then wait, the system that they created for the commercials is called Profit. How fucking gross. I should have quit sooner.
Profit.
And I'm one of those fucking assholes that gave 4 weeks notice and still came to work every fucking day.
Yeah.
Most people give 2 weeks notice and show up like 2 days. I
True
couldn't
that.
do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't see. You knew all. That's how long ago you knew that. 22 years ago. And you knew, like, I would have. You would have been one of those people that was boned if I did that bullshit.
It's been that long. I can't believe it.
I left in March of 2002. In a world, what? It's because he misspelled. See, we got a misspelling on the copy here, Mr. Beckham. In a world where weathermen actually predict the weather correctly. Happy birthday, Beckham.
Happy birthday, Beckham.
I was actually going to play, now that he did that, now I can get rid of one of these things, right? Oh, I did. All right. Now that Beckham's here and he did that, I'm going to play this little clip from his birthday a couple years ago. Where is it? From when we roasted him. Washington Red Commanders fan, and Beckham is a Cowboys fan. Fuck you, Beckham.
I give money to Jerry Jones. That's true
You
story.
stupid fucking cunt. Beckham says he wasn't taught the Manson case as a government investigator, proving he's just as full of shit as Vincent Bugliosi. He just didn't want to read it because it made him sweat.
That's good. That's good.
When Beckham finally started reading about the Manson story, it made him horny because he thought all the LSD references stood for "let's suck dick." There you go. You're welcome. No, that was a pretty good roast. There's much more to it. You can check it out on. There's a clip. The long clip is there on the YouTube page. It might be on the Rumble too. I can't remember because it was so long ago. It was before I had a little relationship with Rumble that I hope gets closer.
Man, these YouTube emojis are horrendous. I will not use them anymore.
Why? Oh, you trying to comment and it's messing up with you?
Yeah, but now I know I can go into my other emojis. But those YouTube ones, mm-mm,
I don't mess with that stuff.
I don't like them.
Oh, that was a nice little break. Shit, I hadn't actually seen that in a while. What's this one? Wayne Roberts. What happens when you? Oh, that's the other fucking thing that I used to laugh at. I finally realized when I would record myself, just one of the things that would drive me nuts when I would audition, when I would read, was my fucking slate. Because you say your name beforehand, so they, because they have a whole, for the people that don't understand how it works when they're casting, they need your name, of course, and you know who the hell they're listening to. So it's called a slate at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
One of the worst fucking things. There was some times when I would be at home and I'd go to record something and I'd record my slate 12 fucking times because I couldn't stand the way I was saying my fucking name. I used to hate saying my name. That's at the show. I didn't even say my name at the show on Wednesday. When I introduced the band, after that I called myself Trash or Waynus because you can't spell anus without us. Thanks, Suds. I never even said my fucking name.
Wow.
I don't actually like that. That's why it's nice with the open. It's not me. It's Joe. Wayne Roberts. See, did you hear it? The Wayne part. It was just not right. What happens when you put 18-inch chrome wheels, an electronic parking brake, premium Napa leather trimmed seats, and a class-leading turbocharged engine into a mid-size sedan? I have no idea. You get the new Kia Optima Limited. Oh. What happens when you put yourself into an Optima Limited? Orgasm? Well, you're just going to have to find out. The Optima was already the best. Now it's even better. Introducing the Kia Optima Limited. And now lease an Optima LX starting at only $189 a month. Go fuck yourself with that money shit, asshole.
Dude, when was that? Like 1984?
2012.
189 a month?
2012.
Dude.
Like a time capsule, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What a trip.
189. Oh my god.
And then,
I think
of course,
the cheapest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and of course, is when you've seen so much of those, seen those commercials so much, you watch that when it's your homework and blah blah blah. So then, when you have that copy and it's for a TV thing, and when you're reading it, you can you already have the visuals in your head, and it's such a trip when you do that. And if you get the gig and you go to the studio to do the gig, and and you're in there with the guys, and they actually put it up for you, and you see what you're voicing, and you're like, that's pretty close to what I had in my head. Pretty wild.
That's cool.
And then there's of course times, like we just mentioned. What are we talking about with Mahler? I think we were talking about Mahler before, the movie reviewer, where Mahler's always in everything that he does, from every frame per second, every frame of pause. Sorry. And him and Drinker doing their thing, and all the stuff that he does with with Nerdrotic and whatever. He's always just his avatar. And then I've only ever found one picture of him, and apparently I don't know if it's even him, but and I was expecting to see some skinny brunette dude, English, tall, 6'3", but he seems a little chunky and bald and blonde. Partially bald and blonde. Like, really, it just didn't fit.
Yeah, I always thought he had black hair, like nice, kind of like what's our bowler friend with the helmet hair, Mike?
Oh, you talking, Mr. Devaney?
Crazy.
Some serious hair. That's the serious hair. You gotta have it when you're bowling. It's mandatory.
It's obvious that Mike, when it came to sports, Mike always was more of played defense much more because that fucking helmet. Oh, dude, like a fucking battering ram.
Man, his hair product budget must have been sky high when he was bowling.
And this is about that. This is around that time when we were, and this is '01, I think. So yeah, we were in that building that you were describing before with all those parrots and those smokers and
Iguanas.
those fucking stupid ass salespeople. Oh, you didn't mention the salespeople. Oh, when you were talking about
No.
the office, that's what came up to my head. Came up to my head. It came all the way from my fucking sack all the way up to my head,
Okay.
and you were mentioning your big office.
Huge, humongous.
Huge.
My office was bigger than Jose's office, and he
It's
was
got its
my
own weather system.
he was my manager. Okay, my
He was
office was
both of
bigger
our
than
bosses.
his. Yeah, huge.
It was big.
My office was bigger than Greg Steele's
It was
office.
but it was mostly for Bill's head. Anyway, one of the best. One of the.
Bill demanded that size office. We measured it before we went in there.
He'll be crying himself to sleep tonight on his huge pillow.
Did you guys go to the building before we even moved in?
Yeah,
They showed us our office. Yeah.
yeah. We went through it before. Me and Bar Kaufman went once or twice. You had to. It was a nice little round before we went back to the other building. Gave you time to smoke weed and let it air out. Not that we ever did that. Hey, did I tell you my binoculars broke?
You did. I'm sorry.
Was that pre-whip or post or yeah. So
Pre.
so it's like a telescope now, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Back to the office.
Mm-hmm.
You made me think of on the door. That's one of the things with it, because the worst part about working in radio was, unfortunately, and not to bash them, but I'm going to, salespeople. They were so fucking awful, most of them. You had them, they were such liars, most of them such fake, but Dan Trotman was the best. And of course he was black, because, I have black friends, people. He took me to Tootsie's for my birthday once. No, Dan was the best. And but anyway, there was a thing you had a thing on the door for salespeople request. There was a request if they had a request for a cassette copy of a commercial of one of their clients, they would have to put it on, just write it on that fucking thing. Every fucking day, because it became, the saying was, a salesperson's, every day is their first day.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times I was in that huge office of yours.
Humongous.
And,
Biggest office in the entire building.
Gigantic.
Gigantic.
How many times one of them would pop in? There's the door, right? So pretend Jim is the door, and it's open, and there's a big piece of paper that says request for blah blah blah. That's what the Jim poster is right now, and you'd have all these fucking salespeople pop in. Hey Susie, how can I get a cassette for my client? Da 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 da.
Do you remember the stop sign I made? I made a stop sign. Stop! Huge stop sign.
Huge, gigantic.
Gigantic. It was as big as the office. And they wouldn't pay attention to I had like everything on there under the stop sign, like stop. Especially for people that would give me copy after 4 p.m. Like no copy after 4 p.m. because we leave at 5. You still get copy after 4.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Hey everybody, did we tell you salespeople are assholes? Oh, you can bring up the Neil board if you want. There's one. Salespeople are ice holes. while you're doing that.
My God.
I think they're a couple. They kind of look like a couple.
It's so funny how
think they're a
quiet
couple.
it is at that moment because
Look,
you know when you're coming
the
down,
way they
you're
look
like,
at each other.
you're buzzed and
The
everybody's
way they
gone.
follow each other.
Ducks are in a row.
And of course, I'm the
They're a couple.
fucking douchebag to leave last. But that was the only time I could get to talk to PB actually because she was so busy. God damn, I love that noise. Damn it. I love that fucking noise. It almost doesn't even look real. It almost looks like I'm fucking with everybody. It's real. I'm trying to pause it in the right spot. Like, what's that sound? I hear something. What's going on? Interrupting my fucking snack. What is that? Let me check one more time. Oh shit.
What are you growing back there that they love to eat?
Dude, there's one in the right there in the back. It's so funny where I showed the video from Saturday when the ma came along and surprised my ma when ma surprised ma. Walked right by this one plant that normally every spring they turn it into a skeleton. It's only a thing that it's only like 3 feet tall in this little bush. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but every spring, and that thing is still a bush, a gigantic bush. Like I'm trying to think of a porn star from the 70s, but all I could think was Marilyn Chambers. A gigantic bush. Oh my God, we're only an hour in. Oh,
Stop it.
Yes,
Stop
Sasquatch.
looking.
Yes,
We still have a
Sasquatch.
game to play.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are. You should be.
Yes, I dated a lady, and that's what it wasn't even me. She named her hoo-ha Sasquatch. I didn't do it. I just laughed and, made my way through and did my business. Is that funny? Is it funny? I don't know.
What do you think about that
I'm just sitting here killing time while Mama's pulling something up. Just waiting on Susie, doing what I do. I don't know yet.
Where do they have this sound? Hold on, I will find it.
NeilRogers.org. NeilRogers.org.
I got it.
All right. Hey, did you want to hear that other voiceover thing? There's 3 of these ones. Let's do that first. Washington. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that again. Oh, did you want to see it again? All right. Just for Beckham's birthday. Commanders fan, and Beckham is a Cowboys fan. Fuck you, Beckham.
I give money to Jerry Jones. That's true
You
story.
stupid fucking cunt. I can't remember. There was a. I don't know. Oh, it was Tony Hinchcliffe. Totally. That was a Tony Hinchcliffe ripoff at a roast. He said something to somebody at a roast. Blah blah blah. Well, fuck you. Was it fuck you? Oh. It was Paul Rodriguez. It was at the Snoop Dogg roast. It's the Snoop. You got to look.
Oh
that
my
up.
God,
Look
that
up
was the best roast.
Oh Christ!
The Snoop Dogg roast. Hilarious.
Look up, Snoop Dogg, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Tony's the only white dude. And he does this one bit where he said, Paul Rodriguez is on the dais. Yeah, I saw Paul once, a few years ago at the airport, and I went up to him and said, hey, Paul, I'm a young comedian, blah, blah, blah. And he totally ignored me. Well, fuck you, Paul Rodriguez. That's what, I don't really want to say fuck you to Beckham. I love Beckham, but that's what that was the inspiration. Beckham says he wasn't taught the Manson case as a government investigator, proving he's just as full of shit as Vincent Bugliosi. He just didn't want to read it because it made him sweat.
That's good. That's good.
When Beckham finally started reading about the Manson story, it made him horny because he thought all the LSD references stood for let's suck dick. There you go. Happy birthday, Mr. Beckham. Happy birthday.
You want to see my huge aerator again?
Oh my God, is Jess allowing that? Where's the part where it starts vibrating? Where's the button? Where do you turn it?
No, it's solar powered, so I have to. It's a nighttime right now. I can't charge it.
Even when I was a big wine drinker, I didn't even do that. And I didn't even, most of the time, I didn't even pour my wine into a fucking wine glass. I poured it right into a rocks glass. Because I am a white trash bastard motherfucker and I wear it like a badge.
And you wear jorts.
What is it? They're cargos, man. What does the aerator do for people that don't know? Because I know there's, because I'm white trash, so a lot of people that watch
It's an
a lot of
aerator,
whips are white
so
trash.
it airs out the wine, I guess. I don't know.
I was looking for a little more depth.
They just took my money. They took my money. That's what they did.
So this is just a bullshit little.
It airs it out. It adds air to it. I don't know what it does.
If you don't want it aired, I mean, why?
No, it's supposed to help with like the flavor and something else.
Does it pull out
Some other
nitrates
thing.
or whatever? Isn't there like a lot
Maybe.
of nitrates or something?
Or
that are in there?
tannins.
Oh,
I
that.
think it is. Yeah. I actually have some
biffs.
things like these. It's like a swizzle stick that you put in your wine. I don't know what
say
it
that
did
again.
with them. I haven't swizzle stick. So you put you're supposed to put it in your wine. It helps with remove the tannins or whatever. I have them somewhere. Totally forgot where I got them. I mean, where I put them. Sorry, I know where I got them.
And what kind of wine is it? Not to do a commercial, but because it's all about commercials tonight.
This one, Pinot Noir.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah, it's purple.
Marie. So,
Purple.
are you
like
telling
my
us?
wine glass, like my hair. See my hair?
So you're
I got
telling
some
us? You telling us you're a recovering kleptomaniac?
No,
That's a Marie reference.
I know that.
I know you do, but some people might not. Some people don't know, and some people have never watched Breaking Bad, and those
Well,
people
go
I feel
watch.
really bad for. Just don't listen. Yes. Well, not yet. Wait till we're done. We got an hour
Oh yeah,
left.
yeah. After we're done. I have so many purple things here. Everything. I have a lot of purple stuff.
Why is the aerator not purple? That's where you're fucked
It's
up.
pink because there was only pink or black, so I picked pink.
Racist bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You need purple head. I wanted to say cans. Headphone cans.
Again, the choice was white or black, so of
You
course.
can spray paint them. Have Sarah do
white.
it. Have Sarah do a little creative thing and spray paint your cans.
All right, we'll do that
That didn't sound right.
one day.
Son of
Not these cans.
Son of a bitch.
The other ones. Not these cans. Can't spray paint these. She's done with these. After 6 months, she was done with these.
Man, Jesus Christ!
No, she got teeth.
Man, now I'm starting to get a little worried. We got an hour left. You've already been juggling your juggles.
We got a game. We got a soundboard to play with.
Oh, and I still haven't played that one other VO thing. Oh, what were we going to play, though, on this? What were we going to play?
I don't know. You wanted
What was it? I know, but
Was
what
there
was it that I
something
told you
new
to
on
bring
here?
up?
This is the
Shit.
soundboard.
Yeah, I know, but what was it that I said to? Salespeople. You can actually type in. You can go to the front there. He made this thing. He said we inspired it, where you can actually type it in on the top thing.
I know, but I like scrolling. Here it is.
You do your scrolling, baby.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mitch Lewis.
Salespeople are iceholes.
Mitch Lewis WSHE.
All
Number
right.
5. Oh, dude, I
What?
forgot to tell you this.
What?
We need some more Mitch. Go to Oi, please.
Oi.
Hit it once first. Mitch Lewis. So that makes me think of, he was the voice of WSHE. She's Only Rock and Roll in the early '90s, and then went out. He did a bunch of stuff for ABC. He's probably still doing stuff, but like I said, don't watch TV anymore. So, and I used to hang with him in California. I remember the porn nugget story. That's what we used to call his weed, because his weed dealer was also dealt to porn stars. Porn nuggets. Speaking of porn nuggets, I should like this. Jay. So at the party, like I was saying, and I'm talking to the dude that synchronicities. That's what one of the things the whip's about. Talking about the Dana, the dude that that was 2 years older, that was a bit of an inspiration for the psychedelic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady that he ended up hooking up with from our school that was younger than both of us, just a little bit, not, and it was just recently. Anyway, her and I are talking because she lived in Florida and stuff's telling me she did a bunch of stuff, and she did some singing. Girl can sing. She did a karaoke thing. She did some Janis Joplin. I'm smoking a cigarette behind there, going, damn. Anyway, we later on, her and I are shooting the shit, and she says a name, and I hear this name, and I go, but wait, I know that name, and she said Julie from She's husband, and I went, holy shit!
Oh, yeah.
So she knows Julie Guy, WSHE. Number 5. Anyway, there, synchronicity there. There's somebody at the party
Wow.
that I knew from when we were kids. When she was in Florida, yeah, she knows the husband of somebody we worked with. And I heard that name, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that name. So, there you go. Anyway, well, moving on.
Didn't he work there for a time as well? Her husband?
I think he was more promotions in
Okay.
Cafe Iguana and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where they met. She was doing a promotion for one of those things, one of those places.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've asked her to be on the whip. She says yes, but then she also gets up very early because she's a morning.
She does, yeah.
She's morning radio now. Back then, though, was she 10 to 2 on She for a while? Yeah, right? She was after the top 10 at 10, or was it before the top 10 at 10, or during the top 10 at 10? No, she ran the top 10 at 10 sometimes, right? She was 6 to 10, was it? I don't know. We could ask her if she'll come on the podcast too.
When I first started listening to her, I think she was on after, I don't know if she was like 10 o'clock at night. She was on in the evenings when I
It's either
first
6 to
started
10 or
listening
10 to 2.
6 to 10 or 10 to 2. One of those. Yeah. When I first listened to her on She.
Then I threw a message at her because she had her morning show. She had Billy Gardell on. Was it like a month ago or something? I don't know what the hell he was promoting. Comedian Billy Gardell from Mike and Molly and whatever that other sitcom he did, that Busha Basha Bisha Basha Basha him. The day that Mike and Molly got picked up, the pilot got picked up, he lived right above my buddy Jimmy Schubert, comedian Jimmy Schubert, in the movie Go. Jimmy done a lot of shit. Look up Jimmy Schubert, hilarious. I was at Jimmy's hanging out, and as I was leaving, the black guy from Mike and Molly, his partner, I can't remember the actor's name, he was showing up as I was leaving, and he had bottles of fucking champagne to go up to Billy's and that's when Jimmy told me, I'm like, what's going on? They're talking, la la la. I didn't even know what's going on, but they're all having a conversation. And Jimmy's like, yeah, fucking his sitcom just got picked up. It was Mike and Molly. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Congrats, bro. The only time I've ever met Billy Gardell. He was above me. He was above me, and he still is. I'm so glad he did not fall on me. Anyway, the point is, I threw a message at Julie, telling her, "Oh, I see your thing that you had him on." And I told her that story. Woo! Moving on. You know what we're moving on to?
What?
Well, I'm gonna give you the board while I go pee, and before we play the game.
Yay!
Man.
We're gonna play the game! Hooray!
I'm going to make water, Miss Daisy, and you can play with the board, if I can say that. I mean, sorry,
do
if Neil
that.
can say that.
Go make your water.
And while I'm gone, I'm going to go out there and break that fucking guy's neck.
I have wine. I've got water with electrolytes. And I have yet to use the bathroom. I have much more bladder control than Mr. Wayne Cornelius Roberts III. All right, let's see. What is this Phil Latzman one?
Phil Latzman.
Oh, just Phil Latzman. Okay. Okay. I ran the board for him for a bit while he did the news in the afternoon. Let's see what we got here for the Phil board. I mean the Neil board. All right. Let's see. Phil had the best drops, I swear. Yeah, he was one of the first talk shows I ever listened to was Phil, oh my God, Neil. Forgive me, Neil. Neil Rogers and Phil Hendry and Rick and Suds.
Forget about it.
Yeah. When I started broadcasting school, like I had not listened to AM talk radio ever until I started broadcasting school. And one of my teachers worked he was I don't know, I think he just did weekends maybe. I don't remember. But he was on air for one of the it was called Coast 97.3, the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. So he was one of the on-air personalities for that station. And so he was the one that told us about, you should listen to talk radio. Because, that really talk radio is what radio is all about, And he told us about, he suggested we listen to WIOD in Miami. So yeah, I started listening to it. And at that time, I started listening to Neil Rogers and Rick and Suds and Phil Hendry. Yeah. And that really got me into talk radio. It was way before, even before, what's his name? I don't even listen to him anymore.
I can't
even before,
so keep going, doing whatever you're doing. Oh, I feel so much better though.
You do good. Good job. Good, go pee-pee. That's what I tell Max.
What's that? What happened?
When we were training Max, whenever he would pee outside, we'd be like, good, go pee-pee. Good job. Good, go pee-pee.
Oh, no wonder he's retarded.
No, that's how you encourage them.
You must be some idiotic jerk.
I'm actually a lesbian.
That's Aaron Summers from I Got You Down, Passion Phones. No, go back up to idiotic jerk right next to it. Oop, you went down you went up too high. You went up too high.
Oh.
There you go. Idiotic jerk right in the middle.
Idiotic jerk.
Oh my God.
Idiotic jerk. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow. Say it one more time. Oh, you got to do the long one.
Well, I don't know about you, but you sound like some stupid, idiotic jerk. Stupid, 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 idiotic jerk. Stupid, idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk. Idiotic jerk.
Is it stuck?
Maybe. It's something else.
Just keep getting bigger.
Whoa. Wow, you can play two at once. It did it. You can actually play two at once. Wow, how badass is that? But that is a long one.
So hard.
But that idiotic jerk thing is that's a little clip from the bridge tender. The bridge tender phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, you got. Oh, please play "I'm a Fat Jew."
I'm a fat Jew.
Who said that? Play that again. Who is that?
I'm a fat Jew.
That was a caller. You can tell it's a caller. I don't know who it is.
Almost sounds like it was recorded off a TV, off a phone or something.
Yeah,
Wait,
it sounds like a phone call.
One more time.
I'm a fat Jew.
Almost sounds like there's somebody that was on the air in Miami. Anyway, it just felt like a prick.
It just felt like a prick.
I am not a Nazi. It's a lie.
Where is that?
Bottom corner, bottom left, bottom right. Damn girl, you was drunk. It's right there. Everybody's going. You just went right by. It's all the way to the.
It's a lie. I am not a Nazi.
I was looking for just I am not a Nazi.
Oh, that's why I threw the lie in afterwards. It's a lie. Anyway, so how was it while I was gone? I'm dying over here. You got to hit that one. Jesus. No, not that one.
Oh.
I'm dying over here.
That's a classic. Hit it again.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
And then go up and say, I pooped my pants.
I pooped my pants.
And look, there's a wee wee, like Monsignor Wee Wee right above it. I like the wee wee.
I like the wee wee.
That sounds like Jojo, you know, Joey Jojo. Joe.
I like wee wee.
You know, he was a dolphin. Joe, he did the sports on Channel 6 or whatever. Joe, you know, Joey Jojo.
Yeah, guy.
Joe, fuck, I can't say his name. Anyway, were you having fun with the board? Mm-hmm. I want to bang you in the... I want to bang you. That's Mandich. I want to bang you in the butt.
I want to bang you in the butt, honey.
And then the next one right beside it's him too. I want to give you a kiss.
I want to give you a kiss.
I think that was during a Dolphin game. I know how to do a talk show.
I just tasted your snap.
Larry King, I know how to do a talk show. Right there at the bottom.
I know how to do a talk show.
Oh my god.
So were you having fun with it in the board too while I was gone?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. What do we got? Oh shit, 40 minutes.
All right.
Killing some good time. Should we finish up the voiceover thing before the game?
Sure. What's the voiceover thing?
Wayne Roberts. Which one is this? Excuses for not having breakfast. Oh, this is the McDonald's. Not a real commercial, but yeah, this is, I don't know if I get this gig. I don't think I did. But anyway, I gave him 3 reads. So this one I did, you can tell that you would do 3 reads to give him, a little difference here and there. Over. Wrong answer. Getting your breakfast hot and fresh takes only seconds at McDonald's. See, that's kind of... There are as many options as there are cravings. Egg McMuffin and McGriddle sandwiches, sausage burritos, smooth... This is where you put a big smile on your face, even though nobody can see it. And it does something to where you just kind of... It ups you. It makes you sound more uppy. Yeah. And don't even say. It's McDonald's, where you always get more value to love. And then this is the second take where you can see the difference. Excuses for not having breakfast are over. Wrong answer. See, it's got more of a, Anyway, that's enough of that shit. I don't want to hear myself anymore. All right, so there you go. I'm done with that voiceover bullshit. Celebrities shouldn't be doing it, and celebrities should need to stop doing fucking podcasts too. Fucking whores. Fucking don't need any more fucking money, you fucking fucks. And that's why we need a system that's not about money. Seeing how we do have the technology, obviously, to make sure nobody's homeless, nobody's hungry, and it's so fucking easy, but we still have this cunty fucking system that we go by that turns everybody into cunts. Parasite cunts for a parasite cunt system. Anyway, what do we got? Who Said It? Cartoon edition by Awaiting Interest Podcast Trivia Game. Large font for what? Shit, now I gotta start over. No, I wish we had a little music thing for it too. Go bigger. Let's go bigger. Oh yeah, we gotta go big like Susy's office.
Humongous.
Who Said It? Cartoon edition. Awaiting Interest Podcast Trivia Game. Large font for Wayne. Large font for Wayne.
All right, so I have some quotes here.
Oh shit.
These are all from cartoons. They could be old, they could be kind of new, and then you do have multiple choice. So I do have multiple choices there for you to pick from, and you're going to tell me what cartoon this quote was from or who said it in the cartoon. Okay?
Yes.
You got it?
You got it, man.
You got it, man. Okay, here we go.
Don't make us bite you in hard to reach places.
Don't make us bite you in hard to reach places. Bart Simpson, The Tick, or Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It sure sounds like it would be a tick.
Is that your fun?
I'm going with, yeah, final answer. B.
All right. Yes, you are correct, sir. It is The Tick. He did say that. Good job. Let me keep track because I wrote down the answers. Okay. All right. Here's your next one. Ready? To alcohol. The cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Was it Fred Flintstone, Rick Sanchez of Rick and Morty? We just said Rick Sanchez. That's so funny. And Homer Simpson.
Synchronicity, sister.
Yep. Who said it?
I'm taking Homer. I'm going with the Susy.
Good job. Yes, sir. It is Homer Simpson. Woohoo!
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
Apologies for that. For me not making sure that was all set to go.
Homer did say that. Homer was a lot smarter than he thought he was. Okay. Ready?
The Rick and Morty thing almost, because all I was thinking was burping.
Yeah.
I almost went there.
All right, ready? Here we go. All right, so this is two people talking to each other. The man says, I'm the fastest man alive. The woman says, ever think that's why you can't get a date?
Oh!
Was it the Flash and Hawk Girl from Justice League? Was it Batman and Poison Ivy from Batman the Animated Series? Or was it Quicksilver and Storm from X-Men the Animated Series? Series?
Cerise.
Cerise. Okay, I figured I said it wrong.
I don't need to do that. Why do I don't need to get that close to the microphone, asshole? Not you, me.
You can.
I'm going with C again. Quicksilver.
Quicksilver and Storm. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
All right. It is actually the Flash and Hawk Girl from Justice League.
Man, Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. You didn't watch enough of the Flash. All right, here we go. Ready?
I didn't watch any of the Flash.
Quick, man!
I have watched the movie, that one, with Michael Keaton, that whole thing. What was it called? Flash what? That movie that I've actually watched. A lot of people hated it. I've watched it many times.
The Flash movie, we watched it. That was pretty good.
I actually enjoyed it.
All right, here we go.
Anyway.
Quick, man. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks.
I'm starting to notice a little trend here.
Yes, I picked the best quotes.
Yeah, it
Is
had a
it
lot of. You're like in the MCU. You're like Endgame. This is a lot about butts.
is it Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama? Is it Shrek from Shrek the Third? Or is it Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy?
Fuck. Um, I'm gonna go with A. Dr. Zoidberg.
Final answer?
Yes. Juan.
Okay. It is actually Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy.
Man, Jesus Christ!
All right, all right. You're about a 50% right now. We got plenty to go.
Son of a bitch.
All right,
Can you do more? Can you do more SpongeBob?
here's the next one. That's so funny that you said that because here's the next one. Excuse me, sir.
God.
Excuse me, sir, but you're sitting on my body, which is also my face. Is that?
I've heard that before, but it wasn't in a cartoon. What?
Is that SpongeBob, Stewie from Family Guy, or Casper the Friendly Ghost?
I gotta go with Stewie.
Really, Stewie? Okay, is that your final answer?
It is my final answer.
All right, it's actually SpongeBob.
Get the fuck out of here.
SpongeBob's body is his face.
That's the one I should have got.
Just think about SpongeBob.
And I
It's
swear
his
to God,
face.
I never before, if you're watching this, I have not seen any of this before this. This is new. That's that SpongeBob, it's the synchronicities. That's what I do.
Did you ever watch SpongeBob at all, like with your daughter or anything?
Yeah,
Sarah
that's
and
why
I used to watch
asked.
SpongeBob.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's why I asked. I thought I've seen almost every episode 17 fucking times.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, so that was SpongeBob.
It just,
All
I
right.
know it. I know it was one of those two, but I just went with Stewie because of the filth of the sound without hearing the voice. One of my back to more synchronicity. Back to voiceover auditions. One time I auditioned with SpongeBob with shit. I can't say his name.
Oh my god, and he passed away. So sad.
When?
The guy who voiced SpongeBob, yeah, a couple of years ago. I want to say.
Why can't I say his name? I see his face. I can't say his name. I auditioned
Yeah,
once with his for a commercial for the San Diego Zoo.
He was so funny.
Him and his wife and another lady. All of us were, and I was the announcer part. They did all this character stuff, and I come in at the end, and every time I'd come in, and I just couldn't. And the announcer part's the easy part, at least for me. And I like just couldn't catch. I wasn't hitting the breath right. It was like I was trying to sing a song in the wrong key or something. It was weird. What?
Yeah.
He passed away? Why do I not?
Oh my god, what was his name? We'll talk about that when we're done. But yeah.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Why can't I say his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue.
All right, so here's the next one. Ready?
I keep wanting to say Dan Hedaya, but he was a Tortelli. He was Nick Tortelli from Cheers. Back to Cheers.
That is not. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Among many other roles.
Hey, I got a busted ass here. I don't see anyone kissing it. Was it the Tick, Bender from Futurama, or Black Dynamite?
Well, there should be a D because it was me one time. I'm pretty sure I said that to Ma once when I was 14. No, after she kicked my ass. No. You better kiss it next. No cheating. I can't look over there.
You know this one.
I see people trying to help. I just want to say Black Dynamite, even though that's not my answer. I don't know. No, Bender was my first. As soon as I saw the list, Bender was. I was going to go with it anyway, even though I barely watched Futurama.
Go with your gut.
I can hear it.
Go with your gut.
I can.
Hey,
I can hear
got
the
a
voice.
busted ass here.
John, isn't that John? Not Campanera. Fuck, I can't say his
I don't
name.
know his name. Who said it? Who said it? Who said it?
Bender. Final answer.
Bender. You are correct, sir. Yes, it was Ben.
What do you think about that
One of my favorite cartoons.
Whoop, 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 whoop. My
That's
finger
okay.
got a little slippery.
We could do a double P. It's all right.
Double Pete. Yeah, that's
Double
what Tracy
Pete.
said.
All right, here we go. Next.
I swear that was the chair.
I would kill you both right now if I did not have to drag your bodies. I would kill you both right now if I did not have to drag your bodies. Okay, was it Count Dooku in Clone Wars? Was it Anger from Inside Out? Or was it Yosemite Sam?
Well, Anger can't really do any dragging, right? Because that's just like a, right? So I'm going to go with Yosemite Sam, the goofiest one there.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam?
Yosemite Sam it is.
All right. Well, you are not correct. It is Count Dooku.
man? Jesus Christ!
This sucks.
Down cuckoo. It's Count Dooku from Clone Wars. That's who said that.
I could not fucking watch that show.
Oh, you didn't watch Clone Wars?
I tried a few times. It just kept. It just. Ugh. It never grabbed me.
Clone Wars. All right, here we go. Next. I've got a rock formation in my pants. Was that Woody Woodpecker, Fred Flintstone, or a Butthead from Beavis and Butthead?
I'll go with C.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
What do you think about that
Who's keeping score? I'm not.
I'm keeping score.
Am I still 50-50?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you are. Exactly 50-50.
4-4? Is that what it is?
Yep. 4
right.
for 4 and 4 for 8. So I've got 2 more.
Nice.
We got 10
I'm not
altogether.
as drunk as I thought. Cool.
Yep. You're not as think as
I
you're
can
drunk.
still drive.
Oh my
You're not
God.
as drunk as you. Not as think as you're drunk.
You're not as think as you're drunk you are. All right, here we go. Next one. All right, so this is a conversation between two men playing cards. So man 1 says, "What would you do if you were holding the queen alone?" Man 2 says, "It depends on what time the king gets home."
Oh! That's where you would hit that. Oi!
Oi, well, I can't have 2 things up at the same time. That's what
Right.
she said. All right, so Fred Flintstone and
that
Barney
big
Rubble.
office of yours.
Humongous.
Quote unquote office.
It was ginormous. It was the size of the universe, basically. All right, so who was it?
This is where Juan Jess pops his head in going.
All right,
with his aerator.
He has the best aerator over here in Winter Garden.
You
All
go,
right,
boy.
so Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, Pinky and the Brain, or Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, or Sesame Street is the way you should say it.
You're right about that. That's how it really is said. It's got to be Pinky and the Brain. B.
All right, final answer.
It's got to be.
The correct answer, sir, is Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble.
man? Jesus Christ!
That's some fucked up shit. Really?
We got to go for a 50-50. Yeah, it was Fred Flintstone and Barney. Yep.
Really?
Really, it was.
Wow. Okay.
I know, right? All right, here we go. You have a chance to get a complete 50-50 shot here, right? Here we go. Last one.
I got to do 500, man.
You got to do it. Here we go. I think we deserve a spanking right on our fanny.
That's the thing. Oh,
Gumby?
I thought you were just saying. I was gonna bend over. I was gonna do the porcupine.
Was it Gumby? Was it Wacko from Animaniacs? Or was it SpongeBob? Where'd you go, buddy?
I have no idea if that ended up on camera. Sorry. Can't tell when I'm facing the other way. Did you see my tuckus? Anyway.
Somewhere in there I saw it.
I think we deserve a... Did I have a wet spot? I hope not. I think we deserve a spanking right now, right on our fanny. I'm going with Wacko, dude.
You did it!
Oh,
50%.
yeah.
It's correct. Yes, it was Wacko.
How about that shit? I really was scared.
It was Wacko. Good job.
I really thought you were going to sneak another SpongeBob answer in there.
No, that was Wacko.
Because
Good job.
that was my... See, you remember when you said earlier about going with your gut? My gut was SpongeBob. And I said, hold up there, Junior. Hold up there is what I said. And I looked over and I saw my own SpongeBob. Hey, what's up there, homeboy?
So funny. He was playing peekaboo with you.
Ready? Ready for the noise? Turn up your volume.
Mine?
Oh, I love that snoot. Oh, whatever the hell that fucking shit was, but
You know, when we...
I'm pretty sure that he was doing this later on. It's probably like, man, that hurt my nose.
When we went to Jamaica, when we were... we didn't drive around, but we did, they had like transportation, like they would take you into town and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And
stone taxis, they call it.
yeah, they were crazy.
I just
But
made that
anyway,
shit up.
I don't know what kind of taxis they were. They were crazy taxis is what they were. But yeah, as you're driving around and you're looking around, like you can see like pot plants growing. Just, and we drove.
Oh, looking super green. Like
they're just growing out in the fields. Yeah, like that, looking like that.
Man, yeah. One day one day I'm gonna have a similar thing, but it'll be different, obviously.
We drove by an area that was the Rastafari like neighborhood, and the guy that was driving the van that we were in was like, yeah, that's one of their areas, and you could see like pot plants everywhere. Actually, where we went was we went to Dunn's River Falls. It's the falls where you climb up to the top you start at the bottom at the beach and you climb up to the top of the falls and then you slide down. That's basically what you do. So we went to Dunn's River Falls, and right next to Dunn's River Falls is a Rastafari, I don't know, community, neighborhood, or whatever. Yeah, and you can see all the
You can
plants.
see all the farmland.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you were sliding on. THC.
The water was so cold.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Freezing.
That'd be cool. Have I ever seen that? I don't know if I've ever actually seen like a surfboard. There's gotta be a skateboard like that though, where you flip over, like front and back. Or anyway, it makes made looking like it's a leaf, even though you don't get high from the leaf.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what you can do? Whip solution on 152. Not even on the list, but come to think of that, what you can do, look it up on YouTube or Rumble. But a lot of people throw their leaves away, when they clip the leaf and they trim the plants and get it, because it's not part of the bud and stuff. A lot of that shit gets thrown away. When that shit can get juiced, you can take those good leaves, especially if there's no PM on them. You can juice that shit. Like, remember when what was that thing years ago? It was the big thing for a few years was what was it? Grass, some kind of grass juice shot that you would do at the fucking at the
wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass when you were at a gym or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that was some big thing, the wheatgrass shit. Well, you know what? You take pot leaves and you do that shit, and it's even better for you than that bullshit. Tastes just as shitty. Apparently, you can do a few things to make it taste better. But
I can imagine.
a bunch of those things, and you juice those, and a little tiny shot, boom. You got everything that you need for the day, and probably for the next couple days. Super healthy. Look it up for yourself. Yeah, don't listen to me. Look for yourself. Suckers. Packages. Did I mention the Patreon? Patreon.com/winning interest. All the links right there in every description that you be watching or listening. Man, I always forget that we're on fucking Spotify because I don't, even though the audio stuff
true.
and, even though I know there's a whole bunch of whatever, but because most of the stuff I concentrate on is making clips for the audio, the video, I forget about that shit.
I know, I forget about Spotify too.
People pop up along and they say something. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. And then I'll go, that reminds me I should probably share that on Facebook.
True.
Yeah, the audio version. Do you ever listen back to the audio version?
Actually, that's so funny that you asked me that because I was listening to the last 151. I started listening to it. I didn't finish, but I started listening to it in my car when I was driving over the weekend. Because I'm working, so as I was driving to go see patients, I was listening to it.
I'm still hearing you, but you just left us for a second. But I'm still hearing everything, so.
I'm still here, everybody.
But anyway, so you listen to the audio only, and
as I was driving, I didn't finish it because I was driving. Yeah.
Okay, I get that part. You already said that, but no, the and how was it audio only wise? What did you? The difference was it? No, I mean, was there a difference? Did you without actually? Because most of the time, when you go back and looking at stuff, make clips and what have you, it's the video version. What's the difference for you when you were just listening? Or is it bringing up in your head? What was in your head? Like, were you seeing this again while listening?
Yeah.
Without?
You know what? I'm not the best judge of that because I already, I'm part of it, so I know what happened. If I was somebody that didn't actually, you know what I mean?
Right, but the difference that I'm getting at is like with the Lords. If it pops up on my YouTube, one of our things like the Luigi tapes and the rehearsal and one of the songs pop up, it sounds different from me if I'm standing in front of it and I see it. If I'm in the other room and I've got YouTube going and one of them pops through, sometimes I'm like, is that us or is that a Doors album, a live album?
Right.
You know what I mean? It has without the visual, it has a different it has a different thing. And then like the Neil Rogers, speaking of the neilrogers.org website stuff, the guy that puts that together, Michael, and that curates all that stuff, he prefers, because he's like me, he's an audiophile, and he's like, why haven't you put up? Because sometimes I forget, a couple times I've forgotten to put the audio only version up. He's like, hey, didn't you do a podcast the other night, last night? Yeah. I'm just waiting for it on Overcast. That's not even on our thing, but he pulls it off of Overcast. It pops up, or whatever the fuck that is. And I went, oh shit, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Oops. I guess that was one of those whips where I had a lot to drink, so I forgot when we got done. Anyway, that's one of the things he prefers. He's still the the old radio type thing, which this is all based on anyway. The first what was it? 80, 79 whips are audio only.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a trip. I don't know. It's a totally different thing.
It's a different experience when you're just listening to it.
Right. That's what I'm trying to pull out of your huge office is what did you feel while
ginormous. The biggest office
ever.
But
And it had a sign on the door.
a huge sign. The sign was as big as the office. And they didn't pay attention to it. I had a stop sign.
That sounds like me going into a swing club and not getting laid. Anyway, big old sign. Oh, I can't believe you played some Aaron Summers. That was funny. I didn't even remember that drop. Oh
my God.
Hilarious. I got you down. One of the best fucking. I did just popped into my head because Michael on the Neil Rogers Twitter thing. He was it today or yesterday where he threw up the best of Neil from '95, and that has the was it '95 or '96? I don't know, but it's got the "I Got You Down" song, which was what's the actual song? Da, 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 da. What is it? What was the actual song? Da, 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 da. What, fuck. Should we play it?
I don't have the
If
board
it's a
up anymore.
parody song, you can play it, right? It wouldn't. I don't know. With the copyright, I don't. Da, 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 da. What the hell song was that? Was that from? Da, 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 da. I can't do it. I can't do it. Forget it. Let's move on. Like I said,
I know what you're talking about too because I can hear it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, let's just go to the
I
Ducks.
think they're a couple. They kind of look like a couple.
I think he took his wallet.
I think they're a couple.
Do you think he took his wallet?
Look, the way they look at each other.
I think he took his wallet.
The way they follow each other.
Ducks are in a row.
He totally took his
They're
wallet.
a couple.
Anyway, sorry. Segue.
If those ducks get word that you're putting them on the internet, they might want to ask
I'm
for
getting fucking
royalties.
sued.
They're gonna sue you.
It's gonna be shit. I couldn't think of anything. You know why?
Crazy.
That's why.
Mike, with that hair.
I'm trying to think. Will I be? Shit, it's fucking 14 minutes left. Do I still? Oh man, I gotta pee. Oh, here's it. Here we go.
What?
More solutions. More whip solutions. The solar stuff. It is getting. We got one here in this small town, and I think it's doesn't need to be. It could be better. All of it should be on roofs, on places that are already, like structures. Like solar stuff should be like carports, roofs of any fucking building. Your car should be fucking solar. There should be a thing on the roof and on the front, on the hood and on the back. It's just sitting in the sun all the time anyway. If it ain't in a garage or a port, you could be getting solar all the time. Kind of like they used to have the guy that had the idea for solar roads, but of course, it's a little more difficult, way more difficult. You could put certain things right on a goddamn. I'm sure some of them already have it, and I'm talking out of my ass because some already do. But if they do, I don't know about it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of complaining about, and especially with the field stuff. Taking a nice, beautiful field, all these places, and they just have these things like a farm of solar panels. What are you doing? It could be in such a better, you know what I mean?
So I live next door to Disney World.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
So hold it. I live next door to Disney World, and since we've been here, there's been a couple. They have solar farms. You could see them off of. We have a highway right next to us. It's one of the turnpike extensions. And we drove down that way, I want to say maybe like just a few weeks ago. We went down south from where we are now. And we're on the highway. And I told Juana, because I looked and I'm like, it looks like they have grown their solar farm. Like it was way bigger than I remember. And I'm pretty sure that they have added more to their solar farm. It's like miles, like you can see it's just like, fields of the solar, what do they call those? The solar panels. And it's definitely Disney because it's their property. It's the area where where their property is. So they've extended their solar, like it's like, I told Juan, I'm like, I think they're getting ready for something because they've added so many more solar panels to their solar farm. It's huge.
Gigantic.
Yeah, humongous. Bigger
Even
than
has
my
a sign.
office. Yeah.
But now, because where you are, then you think about, oh, wait a minute. It seems like a cool thing, solar, of course, there's good things about it, of course. But now thinking about where you are, a nice hurricane comes through.
But here's the thing where we are, because we're in the middle of the state. So, and I think that's part of the reason why they built where they built, because by the time a hurricane gets to us, it's already over land. By the time, it passes to where
Yeah, it
we
dies
are,
down.
it dies down.
But still
So
does a lot of damage.
it can do a lot of damage. Yeah. 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 But those, I mean, we had the worst one we had here was Hurricane Maria, which the one that devastated Puerto Rico. Um, and there was, I mean, there was some damage here and there, but Disney didn't get any damage from that storm.
Point is, stick them on the roofs and just keep them on the roofs. The tech is out, the tech we already have. They already have it. It's just, that's a whole, yeah, it is a rabbit hole of technology that the folks, what's the thing that they've said I've been hearing for years is the military technology is actually 25, 30 years ahead of what we get. So the stuff that when they spit it out to us, the consumers, it's already pretty old.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, so right now, so they have tech that, so 25, what could that be? Start thinking about it. Anyway, it just leads more into what the fuck is there any homeless people for, and just the list goes on to get rid of so much bullshit that I am so sick of reading about every fucking day. I am just man. That's why I just want to be a goofball all the time because I'm so fucking sick of the reality of this bullshit.
Yeah.
And most people don't even realize the reality. The reality is like that porcupine going. I didn't want to get that far away from the. I wanted a better shot of my butt. That's what you call a segue out of seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
Stick your ass in the camera. That's what I did at my. I had a little Zoom meeting for unemployment, and that's what I did. And that's why I don't have any deposits. Jeez. Is this on? Is this thing on? Damn it. Man, do I love that noise. I can't, I've tried, but I can't copy it. Ready? I feel like I need a napkin or something because I feel like if I try right now, I'm going to blow snot all over the computer.
The tears are on here.
I think I did it. I think I might have done it right there. That's close enough.
All right. I gotta get the rabbits on camera. I don't think I could get the deers on camera. Oh my god.
What? The rabbits?
The rabbits.
You mean you got? You mean you got to
here.
take some video?
Because I don't think I can get the deers on camera, but the rabbits maybe, because they're around here all the time.
All right.
Oh my god.
It has. It's been 2 hours, man. It's felt like a fight. Cut me, Mick. Next thing you know, Sylvester Stallone's gonna have a fucking podcast for no fucking reason. So the point being here, if we've learned anything tonight on the whip, besides ducks or cleanup supervisors and deer. Shit, didn't work. I was hoping they'd both come out at the same time. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. You said something about Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, tell your friends. Tell your friends to stop watching fucking celebrity podcasts and, watch The Whip and listen to The Whip and others like it, Folks that nobody knows, folks that deserve it. Folks putting in the actual work and not having somebody else pay for their bunch of shit and getting paid for no fucking reason to fucking spew and fucking do commercials for fucking garbage fucking companies that you're going to find out that are getting sued by the class action laws. Dude, that's the other thing about watching the old sports and seeing the old commercials and the shit and like the Super Bowl and stuff and who fucking sponsored the Super Bowl. Like, oh yeah, all these companies that are in fucking class action lawsuits. Oh, man, and just keep on sucking it up. Sucking it up. Good God, stop watching professional sports too. You're talking about somebody who used to be a dork whose apartment used to be filled with nothing but Washington Redskins shit thanks to his father, which was cool at the time, but now don't do that shit anymore. Don't give them any more fucking money. Don't be like Beckham and giving Jerry Jones fucking money. Don't give them any more fucking money. Ignore them. Make them fucking just fall off like an old fucking scab that you didn't even need to pick because you forgot it was there. I can't find the fucking button. Shit.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
End of rant. I hope. There's probably more.
I found one of the videos. I'm gonna see if I can get it.
What do we got? 3 minutes left. Oh, we had killed some good fucking time. We played a game. We played some of Neil's board. And the sounds too. And Porcupine. Celebrity fucking fucking celebrities. My silly. Still can't believe we were listening to shit from 2012. I can't believe that fucking. Oh, what I really can't believe is I didn't book either 3 of those gigs. Anyway, 2012. I was looking for one of the video game ones because those are a little more, where you're basically talking to yourself, like kind of like right now, and spitting out all the lines without somebody's, with this from the script. Sometimes those scripts came where it was just the lines for your characters. Sometimes it was the full script to where you could see what was being said to you, and read and all the other description, all the other stuff that was going on, what you would see on camera, blah blah blah. I'm trying to say the word. I can't say the word because I might be a little buzzed. Ooh yes, 2 minutes
Just
left.
a little bit. Okay, so
here we go. God, I am about to wet my fucking pants.
So we were about to park and we saw a rabbit. You see it? It's right there.
That's a duck.
That's a. There he goes. A little brown rabbit. You see it?
Are you able to punch in? Is she wearing a Nirvana shirt?
Yes.
Nice.
Let me play it again. Hold on.
Can you punch
Let me
in?
see if I can. I don't know if I can punch in.
I know I can't. This has some long legs I thought we saw.
You see a little white tail?
Dirty. No, it's a dirty butt. What it is.
His little white cotton tail.
You gotta go.
Those are
Next
the
time,
guys
you
we
gotta
see.
go find that now. You gotta chase that mother. Next time you see one, you gotta chase that fucker and find out the hole. If I can say that.
So
Go down
the way
that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
the way he was running, or she, whatever. Um, there's a neighbor who's got all kinds of fruit and flowers, so that's probably where it was going.
Oh, it was
Some
going. It was going,
food.
heading for a snack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we out. Love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Look for
We
yourself.
did
Just
it.
fun babbling lectures. We did do it. Remember, all Neo AK1. Sorry, ran long. Had to bump comedian Richard Pryor again. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you. Damn. Fuck that ramp up.
Messing with my peebles.
All right, I gotta go pick my nose.